today we are at the Riverside. I love this resort.
Yeah, this is my favorite resort. We've stayed at a couple, including French Quarter, but there's just something about the Riverside that feels like home to me. I don't know, like something about it feels super Disney too. Like I know they're all Disney, but
yeah,
like this one just, the theming and like the little, like the attention to detail everywhere just feels like super Disney to me. You'll see some of that as we go along today, but yeah, it's never a bad day if I get to explore my favorite resort. So join us as we show you everything there is to do at the beautiful Port Orleans Riverside.
as you enter the Port Orleans Resort, you're greeted by the beautiful lobby that they have. It really is very quaint and has a lot of southern charm, especially with the wood flooring and the whitewash trim. Over to the right, you'll find the registration area. This is where you'll go to check into your room, or if you have any questions during your stay, there are cast members here to help you at all times. To the left, after you enter the resort, you'll see Fulton's General Store. And again, we love this gift shop. I just love the way it's laid out and the feel that it has. And of course, you'll find all your 2024 merch that is here with its bright neon colors. We absolutely love this style. Another thing that we love here is the little characters they have, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And over there you have Goofy and Mickey. It looks like he's trying to fix the chimney.
Not only is this my favorite resort on property, but this is my favorite gift shop. I feel like Riverside, for whatever reason, just feels so Disney to me. This gift shop, probably because of the characters behind us and that like style of being like an old general store. I don't know. This one is like just the one that feels like you are on vacation, you are on Disney property. It's just the best.
The River Roost is also connected to the lobby, and this is a great place to hang out. It's just a little lounge area in the evening and just somewhere to sit that's comfortable with a fireplace nearby to just relax. There's a good amount of seating here at the River Roost, but they only serve food from 5 p.m. until midnight, and you can catch Yeehaw Bob performing on the River Roost stage Wednesday through Saturday from 8:30 p.m. to midnight. Now this is something you don't want to miss if you're staying here or even at the French Quarter. This is a show that will include the kids and everyone around, and it's very engaging and so funny to watch. The Medicine Show Arcade here at the Riverside has a lot of games and a lot of new games that we haven't seen before. This one back here is Wicked Tuna, and you can fish for tuna. That's really cool. And this one over here, the Typhoon, is really fun. You can choose different things like roller coasters or running away from a chasing boulder, and it blows air with those huge fans to make you feel like you're actually moving. So when you enter the arcade, don't forget to grab one of the arcade cards. They are rechargeable and they never expire, so you can bring them back on your next visit, or if you do use them up, you can recycle them right here. Boatwright's Dining Hall is Riverside's table service restaurant. If you are on the dining plan, this will take 1 table service credit. And this is where the flavors of the South will put a smile on your mouth. They have things like French onion soup, low country seafood boil, and they also have an all-you-care-to-enjoy platter with ribs, chicken, and andouille sausage, as well as some brisket. The theming here is just great. You have a beautiful fireplace right there, and all around the walls you'll find things that go along with boat making, because it is Boatwright's. And there's also a huge boat hull that was built specifically for the restaurant over top of some of the seating. The Riverside Mill Food Court is probably one of my favorite food courts in all of Disney property. I'm not really sure why. I think it's just because of the memories that we've had here. We've stayed here multiple times as a family, and it just kind of feels like home. The food court here has some different offerings than most food courts. Because it is the Riverside and it's, southern, you will find some jambalaya, you'll find a gumbo, and trust me, these are not just any gumbo or jambalaya. They are really, really good. The Riverside is also participating in the Celebrate Soulfully with a country fried pork, steak, and gravy. Don't forget to stop by the bakery because they have some really delicious treats, and depending on the time you're visiting, you can get some limited time offerings like these Sweetheart Cupcakes. This is a plant-based offering for Valentine's Day, as well as this red velvet cupcake. A favorite area of ours to dine at the food court is the kids area, because there's plenty of seating around it, and you can just let the kids sit at that little table and watch TV while you enjoy your meal. So while we were at the Riverside, it was lunchtime, so we decided to grab some food, and we're gonna share that with you as well. So I had to get the Celebrate Soulfully menu item. This is a fried pork chop with an herb gravy and a potato salad, and this is a fried cabbage with some little pieces of andouille sausage and carrots in there.
So as we've been visiting resorts and going to the food court, I'm noticing this build your own dish has been at a couple of the resorts. So when we were at Pop Century, I got this and I got the mojo chicken. I decided to go for something different this time. I got the barbecue braised beef. Now the sides here are a little bit different than they were at Pop Century, which I think is cool because I didn't want the same sides from there. So I also got a Yukon gold mashed potato and an edamame succotash with it. I am loving the addition of these like build your own entrees at the resorts because like I try my best to find a somewhat healthy option on every menu, and like I don't always want a salad, and this is really good. Like I loved the one from Pop Century, that was phenomenal, and now like this beef is so flavorful, so tender, like melts in your mouth. The mashed potatoes are really good, and this edamame succotash is really yummy, and I feel like I'm just getting like a home cooked meal and not just like a burger, you know, or a piece of pizza. So like the next thing, like I've gotten, it's like 3 meat options. So you have the mojo chicken, this barbecue braised beef, and then there's like a panko crusted salmon, I think. So like at the next one, I'm probably gonna get the salmon, and that way I can try all 3 and tell you how they are. But I just think it's a really good addition to the menus because it's pretty healthy.
Yeah, it's pretty healthy.
And it feels like a home cooked meal. Now yours looks like a serious home cooked meal over here.
Yes, this country fried pork. So it's a pork chop that they pound out, batter fry, and then they put this herb gravy on it. Absolutely delicious. It's very tender. The gravy is very yummy. And I'm getting ready to try some of this like fried cabbage.
That's what I'm interested in because
with the sausage on there. So let's give it a shot.
Good. Does it taste like mine or is it better?
Well, I actually do think yours is better.
Oh, thanks.
This is good. It's slightly sweet. You kind of taste the sausage a little bit throughout, like the cabbage.
Right.
And then just eating the sausage is great because it's an andouille sausage. I love andouille sausage. And they have the potato salad with it that is actually very good. These are like little mini potatoes that they left whole. And
cool.
then the rest that's mixed in there, they're like the purple potatoes. But very, very good meal, and it's going to be very filling. Not as healthy, I don't think, as yours.
Well, it's not terrible.
Well, it might be the same because yours has the barbecue sauce.
Right, that's gonna.
And I have deep fried.
But like, I'm loving mine. Was it a solid meal?
Yeah, you can't go wrong. So this is Old Man Island, accessible by 3 bridges that surround it. You will find the resort pool and a 95-foot water slide. Right next to the pool you have Muddy Rivers. This is your pool bar and snack spot. You can also grab some sandwiches and quick bites from here as well. They have a lot of specialty drinks. If you can see in the corner, they also have my favorite, the Jack and Coke and Rum and Coke slushies, as well as some other slushy options that also contain alcohol. Surrounding the pool, we're going to find a couple of little areas here. This is the area for the campfire on the bayou. held nightly from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. You come here and roast marshmallows. You can buy the little kits right here, and you can just make your little s'mores and have fun. The cool little thing about Old Man Island, there is this tree that is a live oak tree, and it was placed here purposely in 1991. Now this tree is huge. It's over 85 tons when they transplanted it, and they had to move it 13 miles just to bring it here. And this is the icon of Old Man Island. Right next to the pool, you'll also find the playground, which is a great little spot for the kids to run and play and enjoy themselves and not get soaking wet in a pool. Another activity that you can do here at the Riverside is the fishing hole. For just a few dollars, you can get a cane pole and some worms or hot dogs and fish right off the dock. Believe it or not, you can actually catch some fish here. They aren't that big, but if you are afraid to take it off the hook, there is a cast member available here to help you and throw him right back in the water. So here's one of the bridges that leads to Old Man Island, and we are going to be exiting Old Man Island and going to check out Alligator Bayou. So these are a look at the quaint backwoods cottages of Alligator Bayou. Totally different vibe from what you're about to see at the mansions. So this is one of the leisure pools here at the resort. This one is in Alligator Bayou, and there are a total of 5 leisure pools and 1 main pool. This area is Magnolia Bend, with its stately white column mansions and manicured gardens. You will definitely feel like you are living in the South. The rooms at Magnolia Bend in the mansions can either be just a regular room, or you can upgrade to a royal room, which is where you will find nods to all the princesses and some of the princes as well within the room. Also, adding to the charm of that room, you'll see on the headboards they have fiber optics to make it look like there's fireworks going off.
Riverside has some really cool additional activities that you can do. They do have fishing boat tours. You can rent Surrey bikes and bicycles. They have horse and carriage rides in the evening that are really, really pretty. You walk from Riverside all the way down the Sassagoula River over to the French Quarter. It's really a nice ride. And one of the best parts about staying here are the boat rides down to Disney Springs. If you haven't done them, that is something that I could do every single day. Just the boat ride alone would make me happy. So if you stay here, make sure you take a ride on that boat down to Disney Springs.
Well, that was a really fun day,
Yep.
but it's time to wrap up our resort tour.
Yeah, and it's okay because we're gonna hop on the boat and go to Disney Springs for the rest of the day. We will have a vlog on all things that are new in Disney Springs coming soon. So we will show you a little bit of the boat ride because, again, it's one of my favorite parts about the Riverside Resort is that you get this beautiful boat ride to Disney Springs.
Yeah.
So, as always, thank you so much for watching.
And
stay
stay fabulous.
fabulous.